Welcome to another episode of Sfilms165. On today's episode, we'll be talking about slating. So who does the slating? On film sets, a second AC would be doing your slating. AC meaning camera assistant. Many times there's only one camera assistant, so then they would be doing the slating. You could have an intern do it and sometimes a PA, just depending on what the circumstance is. Now, slating is very important, and there are many different people on the set that you need to talk to in regards to what's on the slate. First and foremost, you want to talk to your director. What is this production called? What is their name? Make sure you spell it correctly. Don't put any misspelled names on the slate. It's really, really embarrassing. Then you want to talk to your script supervisor. They're the ones that are going through every single scene and marking it off, and we need to make sure that whatever the script supervisor's notes say match what's on the slate as well, because that's going to the editing bank. You also want to communicate with your sound guy because he's labeling every take that you make. What do you say when you slate? When you slate, you want to get in and out of there super fast. You're not the one in front of the camera, the talent is. So when you put your slate in, you want to say the scene and the take. In this instance, don't say scene, just say take one, mark, and then you get out. In many cases, you may have multiple cameras. Camera A, camera B, camera C. If all cameras can see the slate, then you can do what's called a common mark. And you would put it right here near camera A, B, and C. You would say ABC common mark, take one, mark. Now, if not all cameras can see it, you would need to slate independently of each other. So you would go take one, camera A, mark. Take one, camera B, mark. Take one, camera C, mark. And so forth. Another thing is, if you're slating, you want to make sure wherever your microphone is, right? So wherever the sound guy has the boom, or if it's on a lavalier on a person, you want to make sure that you're slating in accordance to the distance from the mic. So if your sound guy is way off in the distance, you want to make a really loud, but if your mic is really close to your talent, do something a little bit softer. In the case that you're not actually recording any sort of sound, you want to do what's called MOS, Mit Out Sound is what it stands for, or motor off sync. So MOS, simply put your fingers in between the slate and hold it up this way. Once the camera captures it, it only needs a few frames and then you can leave. Now, if you don't want to put your fingers into the slate, you can use a tag like this one that says MOS and stick it to the top of the slate. This just keeps the editors to know that they're not going to be looking for a sound bar for this particular scene.